Hello children, a warm welcome to EVS digital lesson. How are you? Hope you are all doing good. Before we start our lesson, let us see what we learn from today's lesson. The learning outcomes of this lesson are: you will be able to understand the importance of rivers. You will be able to describe the river Godavari. You will be able to identify different regions through which the Godavari flows in Telangana. You will be able to explain the civilization along the banks of rivers. You will be able to interpret reasons for the pollution of rivers. You will be able to interpret the effects caused due to droughts and floods. You will be able to appreciate the benefits of the rivers. In this lesson, you are going to know more about the rivers. Before starting our lesson, observe this picture, children. What do you see in this picture? What do you see in the picture? We see a river, a bridge, boats and people. What are the people in the picture doing? Few people are in the boats and few people are seen waiting. Why do you think the people are waiting? They are waiting for the boats to take them across the river. What do men in the boats do? They help people to cross the river. Okay children, you have seen that few people are waiting at the shore and few people are there to help them to move across the river. What are the people in the boat doing? They are earning money to support their families. So children, can we say that rivers are a means of livelihood? You are right. Let us see our today's lesson, rivers are livelihood. Okay children, before going into the lesson, let us see few keywords. Chudama keywords ni? Right. Livelihood, dams, industries, tributaries, thermal power station. ఇంకా క్లియర్గా వీటిని చూద్దామా? Here you see children, the boatmen. Here they help people cross the rivers and earn their livelihood. Okay children. Next, what is this? It is a dam. See here children, it is an industry. Here you see children, this is a river. And this river is divided again into tributaries. Any river can divide into two or more than two tributaries. This is a thermal power station. Electricity will be generated using water. Right children, I hope you have understood these keywords. Okay children, we have many rivers like Godavari, Krishna, Tungabhadra in our state Telangana. Do you want to hear more about River Godavari? Yes, I know. So now let us ask 5 questions to know more about River Godavari. Okay children, where does the river begin from? Yes. Which places does it flow through? What are its tributaries? What dams are built across the Godavari? Name few cities or holy places on the banks of Godavari. Okay, children. And these answers will give the details of river Godavari. Now, next we will see where Godavari originates. Look at this place. Yes, what you think is right? It is the Godavari at Nasik. Yes, children, you are right. This is the birthplace of river Godavari. Children, let us now see from which place do Godavari enter our state and through which districts does it flow. The river Godavari originates in the hills of Brahmagiri of the Western Ghats at Triambakeswara in the district of Nasik in Maharashtra. It enters our state at Kandakurti in Nizamabad district. To reach our state, it travels 1465 kilometers. In Telangana, it flows through the districts of Nirmal, Nizamabad, Jagityal, Manchiryal, Peddapalli, Jayashankar Bhupalpalli and Bhadradri. Its flow separates the districts of Nirmal and Jagityal, Nirmal and Nizamabad, Manchiryal and Peddapalli, Manchiryal and Jagityal. This river divides into three parts and finally meets the Bay of Bengal at Antarvedi in East Godavari and Yanam. We have seen the places through which the river Godavari flows. Then let us do an exercise, children. Let us now do one textual exercise. Communication through mapping skills. Let us see the first bit. Observe the map given here. Write the name of districts which are to the south of the river Godavari. Children, map and చూసారు కదా? The top side of the map is pointing to the north. So, the districts below the river Godavari are to the south. So, let us point them. They are Nizamabad, Jagityal, Peddapalli and Jayashankar Bhupalpalli. అర్థమైంది కదా పిల్లలు? రివర్ గోదావరికి సౌత్గా ఉన్న డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ ఇవి. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే కంప్లీట్ ద నెక్స్ట్ బిట్స్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ ఎల్డర్స్. సో చిల్డ్రన్, చూశారు కదా? మీకు ఇప్పుడు విచ్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్స్ ద రివర్ గోదావరి ఫ్లోస్ అనేది ఐడియా ఉంది. And also you could identify the districts which are south to river Godavari. Right, children. Let us now see what are the benefits of river Godavari. Before that, let us observe this picture, children. What do you see? We see a fisherman catching fish. Okay, children. Observe this picture. What do the fishermen use to catch fish? They use a fishing net to catch fish. Let us see what the fishermen use for fishing. They use a traditional boat and also they use motor boats too for their fishing. What do you see here? Right, children. A woman selling fish. Children, meeku ardhamaindi kada? Right. River is a means of livelihood to fishermen. We have seen that the fishermen catch the fish and sell the fish and make money to support their lives. So, river is a livelihood to fishermen. Then, do you think, children, is it easy for fishermen to catch fish? Think. You are right. No, it is not easy to catch fish for the fishermen. What may be the reasons? You are right. Sometimes there may be floods, sometimes cyclones may occur, and there are few cases where the rivers dry up. So, let us now see what are the difficulties faced by the fishermen during the cyclones and floods. Fishermen lose the boats and their nets get damaged. When rivers dry up, what happens, children? As there will be no fish available, it will be difficult to lead their lives. We are able to have nutritious fish in our diet because of the efforts of the fisherman. Okay, children. Mari rivers livelihood కేవలం ఫిషర్మెన్ కి మాత్రమేనా? ఇంకా ఎవరికైనా లైవ్లీహుడ్ ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాయా? చూద్దామా? రైట్. రివర్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ లైవ్లీహుడ్ టు boatsmen also. So, how are they providing the livelihood? There are many villages on the shores of the river Godavari or on the shores of the rivers. Then how will they reach the other places? Definitely they need a boat, isn't it, children? People living in villages on the river shores travel on boats. Then let us see this picture. Observe this picture. So beautiful kada? Right. Do you want to know what was that place? Yes, it is the Godavari between Papikondalu. So right, children. ఇలాంటి ప్లేసెస్కి టూరిస్ట్ వెళ్ళడానికి ఇష్టపడతారు కదా? రైట్, చిల్డ్రన్. దెన్ వై ఆర్ ద టూరిస్ట్ గెటింగ్ అట్రాక్టెడ్ టు దీస్ ప్లేసెస్? లెట్ us see the reasons. Tourists get attracted to scenic beauty. చాలా బాగుంటుంది కదా రివర్ బ్యాంక్స్ని చూడడం? రైట్. దెన్ they enjoy the pleasure riding on ferries from Rajamandri to Bhadra Chalam between Papikondalu. And to visit such tourist places, our government is providing launches too. Look at this picture, children. What do you see? This is a dam. So, let us now see the dams which are built on river Godavari. మీకు తెలుసా? ఫస్ట్ డ్యామ్ గోదావరి పైన ఎక్కడ కట్టారో చూద్దామా? రైట్, చిల్డ్రన్. ద ఫస్ట్ డ్యామ్ బిల్ట్ అక్రాస్ రివర్ గోదావరి ఈజ్ అట్ Gangapur. And there are many other dams built: Jayakwadi, Sriram Sagar, Dhavaleshwaram. And what is the use of these dams, children? These provide water for irrigation to lakhs of acres of land. Okay, children. So, dams only manaki irrigation ki ante agriculture ki మాత్రమే వాటర్ ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తుందా, లేక ఇంకా ఏం బెనిఫిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనేది చూద్దామా? Let us see the benefits of dams. These provide water for irrigation to lakhs of acres of land. They provide drinking water to towns. They prevent floods and used for the generation of electricity. So, children, dams valla manaki chala benefits unnai kada? Okay, let us now see a program of a government. With the Devadula Ettipotala program, government is trying to supply water to Warangal, Jayashankar and Mehbubabad districts. So, ఈ దేవాదుల ఎత్తిపోతల program ది ఒకసారి చూద్దామా? See this picture, children. Yes, it is Devadula Ettipotala program. These dams minimize the effects of droughts and floods. Okay, let us see what are the droughts and floods during scanty rains. The water level in the reservoir comes down. Such drought condition put the farmers and their families to adverse situations. Children, droughts ante chala scanty rain takkuva varsham paddappudu em jarugutundi? Farmers do not get sufficient water for their agriculture. Mari ee dams at least dani aa effect ni minimize chestundi. So dams are very important. Okay, let us see another condition. When there is heavy rainfall, what happens? Yes, floods occur. We will see what happens when floods occurs. The crops and the yield get swept away by the water. The water overflow and the means of transport like road, rail and water are disturbed. And during floods, there will be a heavy loss to the property and human death may also occur. See here, children, this is when floods occur. We have seen rivers are a means of livelihood to fishermen, to boatmen and also to farmers. Do you know, children? The river basin area of the Godavari river and its irrigated area is 3,12,812 square kilometers. This is 1/10 of the Indian subcontinent land. And this area is more than that of the countries like England and Ireland put together. Right, children. So, Godavari yokka importance చూసాము కదా. ఇవే కాకుండా ఎక్కువ తెలుసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నారా? రైట్ చిల్డ్రన్, హిస్టరీలోని ఏ పీరియడ్లో ఏ టైం పీరియడ్లో చూసినా కానీ ఆల్ ఓవర్ ద వరల్డ్ we see that civilization has flourished on the banks of the rivers. So, it is been revealed by the archaeological excavations too. మరి ఈ సివిలైజేషన్స్ అనేవి రివర్ బ్యాంక్స్ పైనే ఎందుకు డెవలప్ అయ్యాయి? సో లెట్ us see the reasons. Why do most villages and cities develop on the river banks? Availability of fertile soil, availability of water for drinking and agriculture. So these are the reasons why the cities develop on the river banks. Okay, children, the land along Godavari is the center for spirituality and culture. There are many temples along the river Godavari. Okay, look at this picture, children. Yes, it is Triambakeswara Temple in Maharashtra. Here, Lord Shiva is the god and it is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas in our country. And పిల్లలు మీకు గుర్తుంది కదా, Godavari originated in Triambakeswara. Look at this picture, children. This is Bhadra temple, goddess Saraswati temple, built on the banks of river Godavari in Nirmal district. And goddess Saraswati is considered to be the deity of knowledge. So children, అందుకే చాలా మంది పిల్లలకి ఇక్కడ అక్షరాభ్యాసం కూడా చేయిస్తారు. Right children, let us see another temple. This is Bhadra Chalam temple on the bank of Godavari river. Lord Sri Rama is a god here. Right children, let us see another one. Look at this picture, children. It is Sachkhand Gurudwara in Nanded. This is also built on the banks of the river Godavari. Right children. See here children. This is a temple at Dharmapuri. Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Swami temple is famous at Dharmapuri. It is on the banks of river Godavari. One more important and auspicious event of Godavari is Pushkar Mela. Let us see what is Pushkar Mela. See here children. Once in 12 years the Pushkar Mela is organized on the banks of river Godavari. So here it is for 12 days and it is considered that taking a holy dip in the river Godavari is auspicious. River Godavari is worshipped itself as a god. Right children. And there are many more temples also, like Gautameshwara Temple in Mantini too. So there are many temples of rich culture and heritage along the banks of the river Godavari. Look at this picture children. Industries. Okay, let us now see what are the industries near Godavari. Here are few. Thermal power station at Ramagundam, thermal power station at Kottagudam, paper mills at Bhadrachalam, natural gas center at Vijayeshwaram. These all industries run depending on the waters of Godavari. But a sad thing is that the river is getting polluted. Now let us see the reasons for pollution. The waste from the industries and the power stations are released into the rivers. The sewage water from villages and cities on the banks of the river is discharged into the river. And also we see that the people who visit the rivers litter plastic bottles and plastic covers into the river. ఇంత యూజెస్ ఉన్నటువంటి రివర్ని మనము ఏం చేస్తున్నాము, తెలియకుండానే వీఆర్ మేకింగ్ ఇట్ పొల్యూట్. మరి రివర్ వాటర్ పొల్యూట్ అవ్వడం వల్ల వాటి కాన్సిక్వెన్సెస్ ఎలా ఉంటాయో చూద్దామా? ద రివర్ వాటర్ ఈజ్ అన్సేఫ్ ఫర్ డ్రింకింగ్. ఇట్ లీడ్స్ టు ద డెత్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాంట్స్ అండ్ యానిమల్స్ in the rivers. It disturbs ecological balance and biodiversity. The livelihood of people is also affected. Rivers వల్ల మనకి చాలా లాభాలు ఉన్నాయి, డ్యామ్స్ వల్ల కూడా చాలా యూజెస్ ఉన్నాయని చూసాము. అటువంటి రివర్స్ని కాపాడుకోవడం, to protect them is our duty. Why? We have seen the consequences of pollution. Pollution వల్ల అన్ని ఎఫెక్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి. So we must protect or preserve our rivers, children. So children, ఇప్పటి వరకు మనము యూజెస్ ఆఫ్ రివర్స్ చూసాం కదా. Now, Akshara of class 5 has visited Papikondalu and she is writing a letter to her friend describing the scenic beauty and appreciating the benefits of the river Godavari. Right, children. Now, let us see a video.
Dear Siri, how are you? I am fine here and hope the same with you. I am eagerly waiting to tell you my trip to Papikondalu with my family. First we went to Bhadra Chalam and had darshan of Lord Sri Rama. From Bhadra Chalam we went to Pochavaram, from where our beautiful journey in the river Godavari started. The boat journey started and we enjoyed the scenic beauty along the river. The boat stopped at Perantapalli and we have visited Ramakrishna Muni Ashram, and again the journey began. The sight of green lush hills along the curves of river Godavari is amazing. We then halted for a while at Kolluru, enjoyed our lunch in the sands and returned with wonderful memories. I wish you will also see and enjoy the scenic beauty of the river Godavari at Papikondalu. Convey my regards to your parents. Yours lovingly, Akshara.
Chala bagundi kada? Right, children. Hope you have enjoyed today's lesson and let us meet in our next lesson with another interesting topic. Till then, take care.